Good morning. The garden looks really rough in some places and really cool in other places. But I've done some stuff and I thought I'd take you on a tour. First of all, the mallow is like doing a thing where some of it's dead and some of it's growing new. And the calendula is just, there's so much. I'm getting so much every day. It's great. So this is in my pantry laundry room off our kitchen. And I have stuff that dries here. And this net is fantastic. Every day I pick calendula and put it in here. And then I have a little fan that blows on it to make sure it's getting air circulation. And here are the elderberries. Let's see if I can get them out without dropping them. I'm trying to dehydrate them. I might have to put them in my dehydrator, but I'm dehydrating them for elderberry syrup, which I only make as needed because otherwise it goes off. So I only got one bunch in a little bit, but I'm still pleased to get my first elderberries. But yeah, like the calendula is abundant this year. And it's a bit messy in here right now, but I also store food, and this is like the comfrey extraction into oil, and then I label the tops with dates and stuff. But yeah, this is the hobby room. There's lots of pieces of everything everywhere. And then I'll show you the preserves. I did notice that I have a really bad aphids infestation, which probably came from these. And I'm trying to decide if I'm going to deal with it or ignore it. I got blight. So my tomatoes look awful and they're dying. But I have put up enough sauce. Deep in canning season. And these are all tomato sauce with roasted jalapenos and confit garlic. They're cloudy on the outside because I didn't put vinegar in the pressure canner, sorry. So this is what they look like when they're don't have hard water stains on them. That just rubs off though. So yeah, there's, I think, 7.5 liters here. And then I did small jars. And these are for my son to just dump into his spaghetti when he makes them. And then this is our main canned food pantry. That's all beans down there. This is raspberry jam from this year. This is all the tomato sauces and some peaches left over from last year. And this is last year's tomato sauce and beans and applesauce that we have to finish up. So the older it is, the higher it goes, so it gets used up. So yeah, that's that whole setup. So I'm just picking them when they're blushing so that they don't get to the point where they start getting black spots. And it seems to be working fine. This one is great. It's not affected, but all the ones down here and in that bed are dying off. We've got some rutabaga sprouts started. Actually thin these out a bit because there's too many in one spot. And the raspberries that I wove into the wall are growing even taller, which is cool, which means we'll get a nice crop next year. These beds are all chaos right now. They're throwing out their runners, which I want for next year to beef up my strawberries. So I can't even mow the grass properly because they come off the side and then go into the grass. And I don't want to kill them. And I've been hit with leek moth again. So they're surviving, but they're not thriving. We do have a lot of butternut squash, which I'm excited about. There's one in there, and which I didn't even show you, so sorry. There's one down here. There's two on the fence. I'll have to go around. But the biggest change is that I dug up one of my rhubarbs that was over there, and I've placed it under this tree because I wanted more space. Rhubarb is nice, but it's not one of the ones that we get super excited about. So yesterday I had a sale and got 2 new blueberries for half price. So I threw them in here. There's one, there's the other, and I don't know if you can tell, but these are like twice the size of the ones that have been growing here for 3 years. So I'm hoping that we get some blueberries eventually. Here's the 2 butternut squash. One's on my side of the fence, one's on the neighbor's, but they're not gonna take them. He actually told me it was there, I didn't even realize. These beans are starting to dry out, so I can pick them soon. And what else did I do yesterday? Oh, we got a Saskatoon berry, and that was, I think, 30% off at the local nursery. So it's here now. It'll grow big and bushy against the fence. And there is my cherry tree beside it, so I have to keep them pruned. But I'm excited about that. Apparently they're really good. This is where my compost bin was, and I picked it up and moved it over here. So, and I have like lilacs growing there, so hopefully it kind of covers it at some point. But this is the composting area, so that's cool. I'm excited about that. It looks like a big enough bush that I might get fruit next year. And look how well the cherry's doing. It's very happy. And even my peach that was miserable is doing better. So I weed whacked in here yesterday. We did get our crop of elderberries, and we are getting some pumpkins and gourds. The weather is a bit cool for these things to thrive, but I'm not convinced that this is the end of the heat, so we'll see. There was a pumpkin in here, but I can't see. Oh, there it is. Just a little one. So we will see what happens. But yeah, I'm done adding fruit bushes now, except that this bed, I'm going to extend it to here, so it'll be a big oval, and I'm going to put 2 currants in there for my beloved, because he loves currants. So yeah, we've had a flush of mushrooms, and we got, look at all the mushrooms in there, and we got a really huge bowl of ground cherries, which I gave most of them to my friend. My indigo is growing up again, so I'll at least get 4 batches, and some of them even flowered, so that's cool. And I might get a loofah. I'll be really happy if I get 1 loofah at my own house. And I also realized that the peanut I planted did grow. I don't know if it's going to flower, but I thought that was fun. But yeah, look, this is what the flowers look like on the indigo. And I think the ant is pollinating them. So hopefully I'll get some seeds at least. But yeah, the patch is starting to come back now. So yeah, that's it. Right now I'm making lots of tomato sauce and hoping I get another eggplant. Like you can see, there's a flush of mushrooms here. Oh, and there's some babies. I'll pick those for eating. And there's some new flowers on the eggplant, so I'm hoping I get some more. These tomatoes all died back. I'm still getting some out of there though. Oh, there's a red one too. Look at all the ground cherries. I actually ripped it out of the ground and just hung it on the chair to dry, and it worked. I got lots of ripe ones. So, but yeah, the garden is chaotic and messy and weedy and half dying, half alive. So we'll see what we get. I have to harvest this marshmallow. The corn is huge and exciting. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Hope you guys are enjoying your week.